Hey Aquarius, it's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing a love energy, love sitch check for you for the end of January 2022. And this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to check out your situation, your energy around the situation, your person who you're thinking about, their energy around the situation, energy you don't see coming, and some advice. So let's see what you got going on. We're calling in our angels and guides of the highest vibrations of love and light because I don't want to talk to anyone else. And I'm going to move this so you can see the cards, Aquarius. There you go. All right. So what is going on, Aquarius, with the situation? Ooh, we've got lying, cheating, stealing right off the bat. This can have to do with some planning also. Doesn't have to be that jab, but let's see what's going on here. Seven of Swords. And I feel like that happened in the past, kind of, and you're like way moving away from that, and you're moving away from it super swiftly. You're like, I already recognize that this is not my highest and my greatest good. And there is somebody else that you might have your eye on. This person, no gender in tarot, is action oriented about how they feel about you. So this is the in love king, or the action oriented doing side of being in love. Someone's showing you that they are in love with you. You're moving away from something that has been sneaky monkey in the past, and you're like, I'm going to be pretty discerning about this. I even feel like it's possible that you might not be open to love. Not that you're not open to it, but that you're not seeing it completely clearly because of the things that have happened in the past. Let's take a look at your energy. You're like, I'm on my own. This is about being really independent too, but you're like, I'm off on my own journey and I'm not going to mess around with somebody else messing with my energy. Yep, you have been burned in the past, and you're like, that's not going to happen again. There might be a little bit of a chip on your shoulder right now from still healing from some of this situation here. You are, though, rebuilding and recouping any energy that has been lost over this. Right. You do want this in your future. This is partnership. This is the 1111 card. This is talking about you being on your right path. I like that, Aquarius. I'm hearing somebody say something about losing face, like you're regaining any kind of anything that you feel like hurt your reputation because somebody bamboozled you in love, kind of feeling. It's like nobody feels like you're a fool. Nobody feels like that. You're beginning to realize that that's not the case, and nobody thinks that. So let's take a look at this other person's energy and love. They've been knocked off the pedestal. They might be the one who others are looking at in not such a congenial way. They're also acknowledging that they feel the loss of this falling out. They feel it. And they're wanting to level up the commitment. And they are, again, acknowledging this gigantic blow you out of the water change. I also feel like they might have gone through something where someone has broken ties with them, or they have gotten out of a relationship, or someone got out of a relationship with them, and now they're wanting to level up a commitment with you. That is a possibility. Let's take a look at the energy that the two of you share. There's like, both of you are acknowledging the pain of this, actually. Both of you are acknowledging the sadness and the pain of what has occurred. Both of you are acknowledging that there isn't any communication right now. Somebody has blocked someone, or someone has like cut someone out of their lives. I feel like somebody blocked somebody, because I feel like this person over here is trying to contact you and offer you a cup of love, and you are not having it. And you might not even know that they did this because you blocked them. So this is about seeing the big picture, but it's also about somebody storming the castle with the truth, but not seeing the whole big picture just yet. So like there's this need to see the big picture. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that a little bit too. We're going to use some maybe Lenormand. Tell me about this situation, Aquarius. What is going on? You're like, sneaky monkey business. I am beelining quite away from that. I'm going in the exact opposite direction. And there was some kind of fast change around this. You're like, no, I'm not doing this. And I'm worth more. This is kind of the Empress card for me. in Lenormand, but you're like, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. And whatever it is that you're doing, you sneaky monkey, I'm not having it. This is not my highest and my greatest potential. I am completely looking at things that are solid, stable, secure. I want to build something with someone. And then this person comes in. So tell me about this person. Okay. I feel like what's going on is somebody's coming in, a different person, a new person, and you're being aloof. That's what it looks like, Aquarius. There's some aloofness happening here because you're like kind of figuring out the situation. And you're also kind of like, I don't even know. I don't even know if I want to do this right now. Here you are being independent, trusting the universe. You're like, I've done this before. I know what's going on here. And I'm going to continue to, it kind of feels like you're licking wounds a little bit. And you're upset about the past and nobody's going to do that to you again kind of feeling. And again, you're talking about stability, home. You are talking about this King of Cups over here, though. It's like what you really do want. And you are talking about this down here too. What you really do want is this, wonderful, peaceful, reciprocative relationship. And this is also, it looks like you're getting a lot of insight as you take space away from this person who did you wrong, did you dirty. You are recouping all of those resources that you were drained, but you're like picking up things. You're having insight about things, or you're getting some really strong, clear messages about things that were going on that you didn't even realize were going on. And now you're seeing like everything. So it feels like there's this other wave of healing going on. And that's why this beeline and getting out of that energy altogether. And, here's the Queen of Cups too. And you're talking several times about the King of Cups. And so I feel like this is a healing time for you. There's a healing spiral going on here. What you're really wanting is this celebration of twin flame energy, celebration of coming together with someone who's on the same page as you, and you're healing and you're, opening to that energy again. Let's look at this other person that you're thinking of, the person who has been pushed off the pedestal. They're saying, people have shoved me out. You have, but other people are letting me know how they feel about this, or they're understanding what other people are feeling about their actions. And yeah, somebody cut them off. They feel cut off by you, but I feel like somebody else cut them off as well. And here's the Hierophant. They're like, oh, it's always been you. I've always wanted to level up with you. I'm not with this other person anymore, and I want to get back together. And they're going through a tower moment because there's something about them being alone, and they don't want to be alone. And they're saying, you're my star, you're the one, you're my star-crossed person. And they're wanting to, they're saying that they want to do this with you. And you're like, you know what? I don't believe you. So let's take a look at this. There's a lot of pain here. And someone is trying to, again, like the pain is all about being manipulated. And let's look at this Two of Swords. This is shared energy, but they're recognizing that you're cutting them off. They feel cut off. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of heart protection. Yeah. And somebody's being action oriented and trying to come in and break through that wall. And they're trying to give you this cup of love. And you're like, I've already moved on. And they're saying, wait, you don't know the whole picture, but you know what, Aquarius? Yes, you do. And they're like, you have to think about the future. You have to think about what's going on. And you're thinking about what's ahead. And you're like, I do not want to repeat what has just happened here. Let's take a look at possible outcomes for the rest of this month. Somebody's trying to create a reconciliation here, but this is also choosing one thing over another thing. And there's another King of Cups that's coming in here. Somebody who's being action oriented about showing you their heart. And here's a complete halt in energy, a complete halt and stagnation in moving forward. I feel like that this is moving on and moving forward from past situations that are hurtful. I think that somebody trying to reconcile, you're like putting a complete halt to that and you're moving on and away from it. And you're also acknowledging somebody who has some kind of narcissistic tendencies, somebody who is extremely selfish, who tries to make you feel bad about yourself when in actuality they are treating you like crapola. So Aquarius, let's do a little clarifying look at that. You're just like, it's dead. It's dead to me. I am ending this. I am stopping this. Somebody's coming in though strong and they're like, but we have history. Our story is not over. And you're like, oh yeah, this is what I want. I want commitment and I want someone who's on the same page as me. We want to be committed to the same things. That's who I want to be with. And they're trying to feed you some magical thinking. They're trying to feed you some fairy tale thinking. And you're like, I'm not having it. Wow, Aquarius, you're being super strong. I want to look at some energy that you don't see coming. Ooh. And we've got the mature woman. This also reminds me of High Priestess energy. It's like, I've been through some trauma. I've come out on the other side. I've learned that I can rely on myself, and you can't just feed me magical thinking and think that I'm going to respond to that anymore. I know what's going on. What else? Yeah, you're leaving somebody out in the cold. This is energy that you don't see coming, which is kind of interesting because I think that you already know about this. Somebody, I feel like what's coming that maybe you don't see coming is somebody's going to be really manipulative and trying to get you to talk to them. Yeah, here's a thief. They're like, oh, I'm really concerned about you. It also feels very gaslighty. Oh my gosh, you're just not being yourself. I don't think you're thinking clearly. I mean, who in the world would leave me out in the cold like this? I feel very gaslighty. So let's take a look at your romance angels. What do they want to say? Because you do have this new King of Cups coming in, Aquarius. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. I also want to take a look at, what does this person want to say to you? I don't even know if you want to hear what they want to say to you. I feel like you're like over it. I'll pull one anyway. Oh, they say, I know I messed everything up. And we both know I'm not the one for you. All right. Let's take a look at Moonology. What do your angels and guides want you to know about the rest of this month? What is going on? Have faith in your dreams. And confidence is key to success. And this is the new moon in Leo. Confidence is key to success. You had this strength card, this Leo card reversed over here. And this is talking about really dealing with pain. And because of this High Priestess energy over here, this is about learning to really transmute pain into something else. And the High Priestess has a lot of confidence because she knows herself and she's moved into a place where she can really rely on herself. And I feel like that's what this is saying too. Confidence is key to your success. Recognize how far you have come, Aquarius, and what you really do know. Don't let anybody gaslight you. You already know. Okay, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I will do a love sitch spread for you in just a couple of days. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being with me, and see you soon, Aquarius.